Hey guys, Mr. Catlin here with lesson 6 from unit 5, the second page of your homework, so the back of the front page. And I'm setting this up here to start writing these sentences to answer the questions. So how much warmer is 82 than 40? All right, so you're comparing 82 to 40. This is what we did in class today. And if you want to know how much warmer something is than the other thing, then you just find their difference. All right, so to get this answer, you would simply do 82 minus 40, which is easily 42. But to write the answer into a sentence, you would say that 82 is 42 degrees, or 42, yes, we'll say this is degree, is 42 degrees warmer. Oh, squiggly line. Another squiggly line. Degrees warmer than 40. Right? And we would do the same thing on this next one, but it's a little bit tougher because we're comparing it to negative 40. So this problem is really, we're trying to do, all right, what is 82 minus a negative 40? And this turns into the addition problem of 82 plus 40 because of add the opposite. And so really, the answer for this one is 122. And so you would write something like this: 82 is 122 degrees warmer than negative 40. All right, it's a lot warmer because negative 40 is completely on the other side of the temperature scale. All right, let's move on to the second problem in here. A company produces screens of different sizes based on the table. Could there be a relationship between the number of pixels and the area of the screen? If so, write an equation that represents the relationship. If not, explain your reasoning. So if there's a relationship between these, that means that all of these have a constant of proportionality. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide these two and find it and see if it applies to all of them. So I'm going to make a Desmos calculator pulled up here. We're going to make it smaller so we can kind of bring it into our window here. Make it a little bit. Oh, maybe. No, I'm going to use the mouse. The thing's not doing very good. Okay, so I'm going to make this a little bit smaller so we can do all of these. So I'm going to actually type them in. It'll probably be a little bit faster. So I'm going to do 31, 104, and we're going to divide by 6, and we get that. So if we get that number every time, we know that we're in the right ballpark. 373, 373, 248. And we divide by 72, we're hoping to get 5184. So we know we're doing well. 544, 320, divided by 105. We're still doing good. 555, 200, divided by 300. All right, so it looks like we have a constant here of being able to multiply the number of square inches of the screen times 5,184, and it will tell us how many pixels there are. So we know that 5184 is our constant of proportionality, 5,184. So if we had this as an equation, let's say that we called these x's and we called these y's, then we would simply write y can be found by taking 5,184 and multiplying it by x. There's our equation. Easy peasy. Let's look at number 3. What is the difference in height between 30 meters up a cliff and 87 meters up a cliff? So the difference in two heights are their literal difference. So 87 minus 30. So we do 87 minus 30, and that gives us 57. So their difference is 57 meters. What is the distance between these positions? Also 57 meters. So 57 meters is the difference of the height, and it's also the distance between the two positions. What is the difference in height between an albatross that flies at 100 meters above the surface of the ocean and a shark that is swimming 30 meters below the surface? I'm going to draw a picture for this one just to make sure we understand it. Okay, so let's say that this is the surface of the water here at 0, and we've got our albatross flying up above at 100, and we got our shark that's swimming down here at negative 30 below. And it just wants to know how far the distance is between these two guys. And looking at the number line, it's easy to see that the difference and the distance is both equal to 130 meters, right? I like the number line for the word problems a lot of the times, but you don't always have to. You could have just done 100 minus negative 30. And 100 minus negative 30 is the same as 100 plus 30, which is why we got 130 meters. So that's the distance. Find each difference. So like we did on the first page, add the opposite. Add the opposite. Add the opposite. And add the opposite. And it will make these easier. So let's do this first one here. It's really easy. This is negative 11 because the signs are the same. This one turns out to be 43 because just a positive addition. This one right here, even though it's fractional, it's nice because you got the same denominators. And so you just got to add 2 plus negative 3. The negatives win by 1, so that one's negative 1/5. And then over here, this one's probably the trickiest. You got a negative and now a positive, so you got to subtract them. You got to do 4 3/8 and take away 1 2/8. I'm going to go ahead and convert that to a denominator of 8 in my head because 1/4 is the same as doubling them both to 2/8. 3 minus 2 is 1/8, and 4 minus 1 is 3/8, and the winner of the sign is the negatives. Moving on to the last problem. Family goes to a restaurant, the bill comes. This is printed at the bottom of it. Gratuity guide for your convenience. 15% would be this much, 18% would be this much, 20% would be this much. How much was the price of the meal? Okay, that's pretty cool. I like that question. So we're going to answer that with a table. All right, so the price of the meal, percent versus value table. The price of the meal would be 100%, right? That would be the mystery price that we do not know at this point right now. Okay, well, it turns out that 15% of that price is $4.89. I don't need these other two numbers. I could use them, but I don't need them. If I could just find this relationship, then I should be able to find my other relationship. So I'm going to do, since I want to know this direction with my multiplier, since I want to be able to go this way with my constant of proportionality, I'm going to divide these two, find that constant, and then multiply it by 100. So I'm going to do 4.89 divided by 15, and then multiply that by 100. So let's go do that. 4.89. Get this over here so we can see it. Okay, so 4.89, and I'm going to divide that by 15. That's going to give me my constant. So that's what they're multiplying. So I'm going to multiply that by 100 to find my answer. And that's easy because that's just a 2 decimal move. So $32.60. So 0.326. 0.326 was that. Oh, I already forgot what the number was. It was, it would be times 100 would be 32.6. So $32.60 was the price of the meal in the first place. Tables are nice for that because you can find that constant and work from there. And that's the finished problem of the last problem of the second page of your homework. See you guys later.